Good morning, everyone. This is Mariana. I wanted to give you a brief overview of Artisan 5 so you can see what the desktop software can do for you. It is there's much more to it than the project feature in Forever Storage, and some people prefer this if they're looking to do pages that are more sophisticated or they want more flexibility on their pages. So this is a book that I have started. It's a trip to Italy, and I'll show you a two-page spread so you can get an idea what the pages look like. So basically I start with a blank sheet of paper, and I add to it my photos, my backgrounds. You can see you can have photos that straddle 2 pages here. I do journaling. These are embellishments. They're all movable and changeable. You can see that moves about. You can change the colors. Total flexibility. If you can think it, I like to say in 99% of the time, you can do it. And it gives me the same pleasure as traditional scrapbooking used to do. But this is much more portable. I can obviously take my laptop anywhere to do this. It does not require an internet connection to scrapbook like this. So what I thought I would do after showing you just a couple more of these pages is do a little demonstration as to how you would build a page with Artisan. We do train in this. I do a lot of one-on-one training, as do many ambassadors, and we do have a training program within Forever also. Lots of, we've got videos and help buttons, and if you wanted to download a very big book, there is one attached to this. Looks to me like I lost my title here. Not sure where that went originally. It looks like it's something I need to work on. Don't know. I have to see where that belongs. It may not belong on this page. I think it belongs on the next page. Looks like it got dragged over here. Let me see. So anyway, this is a really fun book to do, as you might imagine. The colors are gorgeous, and got the opportunity to, I just love, having photos like this to work with. I will, let me get rolling here. Oh yeah, sights and sounds. So something's off. I have to figure out what that is, but I will. I do a lot of demonstrations, so things get shuffled around sometimes. So let's start with a blank page, and we'll go from here. So the first thing I'm going to do is insert some photos. I'll put this on a single page so you can see what it looks like on a single page. So I'm going to insert some photos. Now I'm just going to go rather quickly here, so you won't know all the buttons I'm pressing. The purpose of this is just so you can see the flexibility and what's available to you to do here. So I'm doing just kind of a little collage-y thing. And go over here and I get my photos. So these photos were already preloaded in here. And I can set it up so it does not, it only shows me photos that have not been used yet. And I'm honestly just doing this as we go here. So I'm not paying a whole lot of attention to what I've used before. I'm just going to slide some photos in here. Okay. So here I go. So I'm sliding them in. So you can see here, this is a frame, so I can shift the photo to be whatever piece of this picture in this square frame, or I can enlarge it to be any size that I want. It's great when you have big photos like this. You really feel like you're stepping into the place. Nothing like bringing back a memory when you do that. If you look over here on the left-hand side, these are the elements, and they're stacked. One item is stacked on top of each other. So I want this photo of my daughter and I actually to go on top. So you can see I just put it on top there, and maybe I'll do the same with this one. So I'll put that up there also. So now it's on top instead of underneath. Because I enlarged this photo substantially here. So let's look and get some paper on the background. I'll go to my content and I go to my papers, and you get papers from the art kits that are available in Forever. I've been collecting art kits for about the last 8-9 years, so don't be afraid when you see the amount of kits that I have. We do have periodic sales. If you're an ambassador, you get a 15% commission. So anything you buy, it's actually 15% off. Let's see. I'm looking. I don't really know which kit I'm picking here. I'm just scrolling through a little bit to get a night to look at some of these, see if any of them that I know off the top of my head would work with this. You come to know different designers and get a feel for their style, and you might like some of their work. I'll put this one as a background. I'll just do something easy here. It's a simple background, and I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so you can get a better feel for this, just so you can see this. I'll spread it out wide instead. Okay, so let's add a piece of paper maybe to add a little color to it. I'm not saying I would necessarily use this one, but I'll do it anyway. So I'm throwing a little bit of that blue on there, and it's rather large, so I'm going to make it smaller. I'm going to put it underneath all these photos, and then I think the photos need to stand out slightly. So I'm going to select all of them, and I'm going to go up here and I'm going to make a matte, and there's a matte that I can change the color to. I have a nice little nifty tool here called the color picker, and I can sample any color on this page, and I just happen to pick that umbrella down on that photo, and now I have a rusty kind of matte all the way on there. I can change the width of those mattes, you can see that, and I can take each one of them one at a time and change each one individually, but I'll just leave them like that for now. They're still highlighted. I'm going to put a shadow on them. That's a great tool that makes things pop out a little bit. Put a light shadow on the back of that one, and I'm going to look for maybe an embellishment that I could add to this page. How about that ribbon? And I'll put that up there. So I might stress about this a little bit more than I am right now with you, but this gives you an idea of how easy it is to do something on a page. Just to show you the capabilities, photos can be twisted any way you like. They don't have to stay there. They can overlap. I can add some words. I insert, and I'm going to insert a text box. And here's a text box, and haven't left much space for text. I'm going to create that box. Let me move this up a little bit, and here's the text box. I'm going to slide it in here, and then I can type whatever I want in that box. And I have capability of all the fonts that are on my computer are available to me in the program, and I have about 1,500 of them. So you can become very font happy when you do this. Artisan 5 lets you organize them, and I've just started to do my organizing. So if I click journaling, it shows me all my journaling fonts. I think it should. Give me a second here. Maybe I didn't fill in journaling. I did handwriting. I know I did something there. There we go. So there's handwriting. And I can select one of these to be the handwriting that I'm going to use. So I'm going to do Angelina at a 14 point, and then I say okay. I didn't do my typing, so sorry about that. Angelina. Yeah, this would be Mom and Brenna enjoying the, you're right, I can't see it, it's very small. Beautiful sights in Venice. So what do I do about that size? And while I'm doing it, so down here I get I can move things up to a much larger size, and I can see if I type something correctly, and it looks like I did. And I might want to make that a larger size, but you'll learn all the ins and outs of that once you have the software. Maybe a little bit bolder. And then I could do titling in here very easily too. So that just gives you a quick idea of the capabilities that you have with the software. I use it not only for my scrapbook pages, I use it for here, there's business cards were created here. Any kind of publishing that I do. This is my Facebook page. There's my banner across my Facebook page. These are all different projects that I have. So it has lots and lots of capabilities that you can work with it for. Looks like this was a wedding, something I was advertising, wedding albums. I do wedding albums. So lots to do in the software. It's lots of fun. I encourage you, if you have an interest, to go right ahead and jump in, and I will help you with it, or your ambassador will help you with it. So have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.